blessed and a prosperous day. Um, Real quick, let me get this prayer in. This is going to be a quick, very short, powerful prayer. Lord, thank you. Thank you for all you do, for all that you've done, and for all that you're doing for our future. And then, Lord, please look over all the Aints fans that have went underground, went MIA. Please watch over them. Hopefully they're okay, Lord. Go to them and console them. Dry their tears now. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. What's up, y'all? Uh, it's your boy. Let us pray. I hope you're having a blessed and prosperous day. I'm early today. I'm just going to do a little bit of a show, and then I gotta actually hop to some work that I gotta get done. But if it's your first time here, man, if it's not your first time here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like for your boy so you can get these videos as soon as I upload them, as soon as I drop them, and when I'm live streaming. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love that's been pouring in. Thank you so much. I'm humbled. I'm just a little guy from a little town called East Palo Alto, California, and I just like talking to y'all. I just like, excuse me, dialoguing with folks from all across the country about these Falcons. So come on this journey with us, y'all. If you been living under a rock, let me update you. Yesterday, the Atlanta Falcons defeated that team from New Orleans 26-24 in a thriller of a game. And we're just going to talk about it. First thing, I got to get some things off my chest, okay? So, first thing I need to get off my chest is when did I'm talking about the Falcons fan base, when did we become the bougie fans? When did we not become satisfied with a win? All I'm hearing and all I'm seeing, for the most part, I ain't gonna say 100%, but I want to say about 70 or 80% of the comments I'm seeing are negative about the game yesterday. Y'all not happy with a win no more? We can't celebrate wins no more. Now we gotta win pretty. We not happy with winning ugly games. Every game ain't gonna be pretty, y'all. It's hard to win in the NFL. It's not easy. Every game ain't gonna be a pretty win where Kirk Cousins throws 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Every game ain't gonna be pretty, y'all. Some of these games you gotta win ugly. You just gotta take the win as you can get it. And you gotta get better while you're learning. And it's good to get better and still be winning while you're getting better. Because we know this Falcons team is not a finished product. We're nowhere near where we want to be. But we'll take the dub. I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh man, Kirk Cousins, why did we get him? He's not even throwing any touchdowns. Zach Robinson, what is he doing with the play calling? What is Bijan doing? Well, the defense is giving up too much rushing yards. Too many penalties. Okay. You right. You right. But you can't be happy with a win? I'm happy with the win, y'all. If we had dropped to 1-3, y'all be singing a whole different tune about we should have beat the Saints. Well, we beat them. All right? We beat them. Let's move on, man. Let's move on, man. The negativity in the fan base right now is really irking me right now, man. Y'all need to perk up. You turn the frown upside down, man. Look at the glass half full, not half empty. We got a dub, and we didn't play our best game. You know how hard that is to do in the NFL? Get a dub when you don't even score an offensive touchdown? We should be celebrating. Instead, I'm just seeing a lot of complaining, man, and that kind of bothers me. But maybe I'm just looking at things on the other side of the coin. I think this fan base should really be happy that we're a good enough team now to not play our best football and still get wins. That's how I look at it. Because clearly, offensively yesterday, we had a rough game. Defensively, I think the team looked better in the second half. Obviously, first half was getting kind of ugly. Gave up some runs to Taysom Hill there. Really got ran over, but that second half, the defense tightened up, and yeah, really allowed us a chance to be in that game and ultimately win it. Shout out to Troy Anderson, who did not get a game ball yesterday by Coach Heem. I was surprised. I was a little surprised because Troy came out to play yesterday. Troy had the best game of his NFL career yesterday. 46-yard interception return, and he was flying all over the field. So yeah, Troy Anderson, man, he was playing like a madman, playing like a man possessed yesterday, and I loved every bit of it. He looked like a young Brian Urlacher out there, just running all over the place, making plays. He was really tracking down Alvin Kamara, which we needed because you don't want to let Kamara go wild on you. That guy can really do some damage if you don't keep him under control. So, yeah, shout out to Troy, man. Troy was doing his thing yesterday. I don't know what you ate for breakfast yesterday morning, Troy, but that need to be your pregame meal from now on. Eat it before the game Thursday night. Every week from here on out, you eat the same breakfast you ate yesterday, Troy. Make sure that man eats the same breakfast that he ate yesterday. Shout out to Troy Anderson. And then I didn't know, but yeah, yesterday was Arthur Blank's birthday. So he got a game ball from Coach Heem in the post game speech. And Koo, Young Wei Koo got a game ball from Coach Heem. 58-yard field goal made with 2 seconds left in the game. What an amazing finish to that game to seal the deal for the Falcons. Well, there was still one more play, but I mean, the deal was sealed with that 58-yarder. So, yeah, Young Wei Koo, man. I bought my jersey on stream last night to celebrate the victory. So the Young Wei Koo jersey is en route to your boy Let Us Praise home. So I'm going to wear it out to Vegas. I decided I'm going to wear that jersey out to Vegas for the Monday night game between the Falcons and the Raiders, which I will attend. And yeah, if any of you are Falcon fans and you're going to be at that Monday night game, Las Vegas Raiders versus the Falcons, let me know. We can definitely hook up for some Instagram photos and just shake hands, dap up, all that. I would love to meet as many Falcon fans as I can when I head out to Vegas. So if you're going to that game, let me know. You can drop your Instagram or something like that in the chat so we can keep in touch. Real quick, welcome on in. Let me know what your favorite team is and how your team did yesterday. Let me know what your favorite team is and how your team did yesterday. Because you know what my team did. You know we got that dub. We got that big dub against the Aints yesterday, 26-24, with a 58-yard Young Wei Koo field goal to seal the deal. I wanted to go over some of the stats, though. Some of the stats for this game, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. And the stats really show that it was a little ugly. But you just find a way to win. That's the name of the game. You find a way to win. We didn't win really any category yesterday other than yards per play. Saints had more first downs than we did. They had 25 first downs. We only had 14. The Saints had more passing first downs, 11. We had 9. Rushing first downs, they had 12. We had 4. First downs from penalties, they had 2. We had 1. Third down efficiency, they were 7 of 13. We were 4 of 11. So they were over 50% on third down. We're still struggling. We were just over 30%. Um, Fourth down efficiency. They were 1 of 2. We didn't go for it on fourth down. We were going to, and then we got, I believe we got a procedural penalty or something like that that canceled that. Uh, Total plays. They had 70. We had 51. So they had 19 more plays offensively than we did. Man. Total yards. They had 366. We had 315. Just kind of close. Kind of close there. 366, 315. That's about 50 yards difference. Not that much. Total drives. They had 10, we had 9. Okay, so that's pretty even as well. Um, Now, this is the one stat that we did win. Total yards per play. They had 5.2 yards per play. We had 6.2 yards per play. So we averaged more yards per play. And I think that really attributes to the second half. Tyler Algier really got going in that run game. And you saw Bijan on the sideline with his helmet on, and he wasn't looking happy. I ain't gonna say he wasn't crying, but he wasn't looking too happy. But Algier was doing his thing, man. He was being physical, he was being decisive in the run game, and he was running people over. That's what we needed yesterday. We needed some attitude, man. And Algier was pretty much like the symbol of grit for this team. Algier and Troy Anderson. To me, those were the players of the game, man. Other than Koo kicking that field goal, Algier and Troy Anderson really set the tone. Algier on offense and Troy Anderson on defense, man. So I was really happy with Algier's physicality and his running, and I was happy with Zach Robinson. He saw Algier was getting it done in the run game, and he let him stay in there. We didn't go with the pitch count or whatever they usually do. We went with the hot guy, the guy that was hot, the guy that was breaking the tackles, the guy that was getting the team the first downs, and I really like that from Zach Robinson. As much hate as he gets, he did do something good yesterday. He gave Tyler Algier the ball. All right, let's get to some other stats. Passing yards, 235 passing yards for the Saints, 227 for our Falcons. Completions for Derek Carr, 28 out of 36. Kirk Cousins was 21 out of 35. Passing yards per play. No. Oh, yeah. Yards per pass, 6.4 for the Saints, 6.3 for the Falcons. So very, very close there. Each had one interception. Saints had one sack where they lost 4 yards. We had one sack where we lost 11 yards. Rushing attempts, 33 for the Saints. Only 15 for the Falcons. Rushing yards, 131 for the Saints. 88 for the Falcons. So that's a big disparity there. Actually, we won this category, though, too. 4 yards per rush for the Saints and 5.9 yards per rush for the Falcons. Red zone attempts, 3 out of 4 for the Saints and 0 for 1 for the Falcons. This was a huge one for me. Penalties. 6 penalties for 60 yards for the Saints. Huge penalty that was absolutely blatant. That sets up the field goal for Younghoe Koo. Pass interference as Darnell Mooney was streaking for what could have been a touchdown. He got yanked on the back of his jersey and interfered. But we had a ton of penalties. The Falcons had a ton of penalties. The center had at least 2 or 3 on him with the snap, picking up the ball, manipulating the ball. It was just, it was ugly, man. Ryan Newsel, it was ugly yesterday. We got through, but it was ugly. You got to tighten up, bro. You got to tighten up. Some questionable penalties, especially on that screen pass where Bijan scores a touchdown. Jake Matthews called for a penalty when Chase Young was just literally standing right in front of him, not even moving. He wasn't even moving. Jake Matthews had him like right here, but Chase Young was literally chilling, chopping it up like, "Hey, bro, yeah, so where you going after the game?" And Jake Matthews like, "I don't know, man. I'm probably just gonna go home and chill." And the ref called the flag, and I'm like, "Brother, just standing there talking," and they called holding. I'm like, "What the heck was that?" Such a bad call. Took a touchdown off the board. Um, don't understand that one, but I'm hearing a lot of fans talk about the bubble screens. They talk about your bubble screens, Zach Robinson. They saying your bubble screens don't work. You calling too many bubble screens. He called probably like 3 or 4 yesterday, and I do admit that it is a bit excessive with the bubble screens. It kind of looked like Dirk Cotter back in the day when Dirk Cotter was calling all the bubble screens for Julio Jones and Roddy White and Harry Douglas. Yeah, we could kind of chill on the bubble screens a little bit. You want to call them when you catch the defense in a blitz. You don't want to just call the bubble screen just because it's third down and and you think it's a good play. No, it's supposed to be called when you catch the defense in a blitz. Zach Robinson. That was a good play to Bijan. Like I said, got called back by a phantom holding call, but yeah, let's be a little more judicious with our bubble screen calling, please, Zach Robinson. Signed, Atlanta Falcon fans. But other than that, man, I don't really have a problem with the play calling. Um, I'm hearing Kyle Pitts hate. Kyle Pitts is a bum. Kyle Pitts, he doesn't try on his routes. Kyle Pitts this, Kyle Pitts that. It just wasn't a Kyle Pitts game yesterday. It just wasn't. They tried to get him the ball. I saw, man. But they were all over him. They were all over him. Maybe Kirk missed him a couple of times when he was open, but the times where he threw the Kyle Pitts, there was white. There was on him like white on rice. It was on him like white on rice, bro. I think Kyle Pitts could benefit from spending a summer with Travis Kelsey or something like that in the off season, learning the subtleties of running your routes. Because it's definitely not about speed because Kelsey isn't like the fastest guy, but he just has that little shoulder wiggle that he does to make you think he's going to the inside when he's actually going outside and vice versa. And then his stop and go. I think he could really benefit from working with a Travis Kelsey. I could see that really helping his game, but the guy is not a bum. They just got to get on the same page. Got to find what works for Kyle Pitts. I still believe in Kyle Pitts. I don't think he's getting a fair shake by the Atlanta fans, and honestly, I'm really getting tired of the complaining. I'm getting tired of the complaining. Let me say it once again: we won the game. We won the game, 26-24. Falcons beat the Saints. You would look in some of the comments, and even listening to AtlantaFalcons.com, it was nothing but complaining. It was nothing but complaining. I had to turn it off. It was hurting my ears, man. Why are y'all complaining? It's like all of a sudden you think we have the gold standard of football and we got some reputation that we need to live up to. No, we get a win however we can get a win and we'll take it. Being so critical and upset with winning an ugly game. We're not that good of a team yet where we can sit here and be upset that we won a game where our offense didn't look good. No, we need to be happy with the wins, y'all. Be happy with the wins. We're not the bougie fans yet. We're not bougie. We can't afford to be bougie like that. Yeah, we still working our way up, y'all. Yeah. Remember, we missed the playoff for a good 4 or 5 years in a row now. So yeah, we taking all the wins we can get. Some of our fans, we need to, yeah, we need to get with the program. Yeah, don't look. I'm a realist. I'm a real fan. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the Falcons are the best thing since sliced bread. We are not. But guess what? I'll take a win while we learning. I'll take a win while we are learning. Absolutely. And I can see some improvement in certain areas every week. This week, the improvement definitely wasn't on the offensive side, but I saw the improvement with the defense. That second half, I saw the improvement with the rush defense. The rush defense got a lot better. I don't know if they changed schematically or if it was just an attitude change, but you saw this rush defense really bow up and stop some things in the second half. And there's no way we win that game if the defense doesn't come up with a big stop right there. Big stops right there in the second half. There's no way we win this game. So shout out to the defense. Shout out to the defense, man. There's no way we win this game without Troy Anderson. Troy Anderson has looked like a man lost the past few weeks on a lot of plays. But Troy Anderson stepped up yesterday. That's a positive. Special teams. Yeah, we didn't necessarily force the fumble, but we were right there when the play was to be made. That's a positive. I'm taking that with us. We can count on the special teams. And then Koo. Come on, man. We should have got him closer so he could have a chip shot, but we didn't. And he still kicked the game winner from almost 60 yards. 58-yard. Never kicked that long in his career. Career long for the game. With all the pressure on you, it cannot be understated. All the pressure is on you. And you never kicked that far in a game in your career. And you nailed it. Right down the middle. Young Way Cool, man. So special teams, man, huge yesterday. I fully expect Young Way Cool to be the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. I mean, this dude was amazing. I think Troy Anderson has a case to be Defensive Player of the Week with his interception return and all the tackles he had yesterday. So we might have two guys Player of the Week. We'll see. We'll see. But it just wasn't the offense's day yesterday. But guess what? They got a chance to redeem themselves really soon. And that is Thursday. Today's Monday, so we got 3 days, man. 3 days till game day. Got a hot Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that's coming in. And when I say hot, man, they are freaking hot. They blew out the Eagles yesterday. Just blew them out. Beat the brakes off the Eagles yesterday. And they got a lot of wide receivers that can make plays. They got 2 running backs that can make plays. And Baker Mayfield is running for touchdowns, throwing touchdowns. He's doing all type of stuff out there, man. So we gotta really be on our A game. Learn from our mistakes in the Saints game. We gotta play a clean game, man. Limit the penalties. The snaps gotta be right. Ryan Noozle. We gotta stop that run. Just like we did in the second half of the Saints game. Can't let a team run all over us, man, and control the clock like that. We need to get our defense off the field so we can get the ball back to Kirk Cousins. And Kirk, man, you got to make plays for us. You overthrew. I mean, he overthrew some balls yesterday. He overthrew some. He had Darnell Mooney a few times for a few touchdowns, and he missed them. So, yeah, we got to get right, man. A couple of throws also, diving into the ground. Got to get them, keep those up so our wide receivers can make those plays and not have to dive into the ground to make those catches. That's what I'm noticing from Kirk Cousins the most. But other than that, man, he doesn't look horrible. He doesn't look horrible. He just doesn't look great right now. Got Click Clack in the building. What's happening, bro? You said we talking football. Yes, sir. We talking football. Who's your team? How did they do yesterday? This is my team. What's happening with you, bro? We talking football for sure. We talking Saints, Falcons. Falcons come away with that victory. Texans. All right. Texans had a good game yesterday. Ain't no such thing as luck, bruh. Ain't no such thing as luck. No such thing as luck. I don't believe in that. I don't even use that word in any aspect of my life. I don't use that word. Ain't no such thing. If you get the results, it's because you were in the right place at the right time, man. And that goes not just for sports. I'm just talking about for life in general. Ain't no such thing as being lucky, man. You put in the hard work, you get good results. Uh, you know, if you happen to get some, I say you blessed. Now I'll say you blessed, and God's favor could be on your life, but nah, ain't no such thing as luck. Not in my book. Offensive coordinator got to take over. You got Diggs, Tank, and Nico. You guys got a squad over there, and you got one of the best young quarterbacks in the league. Well, Joe Mixon's not playing right now because he got the ankle injury. So you guys got Cam out there, Cam Akers. Um, but yeah, you guys got some weapons for sure. Nico Collins is a really good receiver. Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. Yeah. CJ Stroud. You guys got squad for sure. But it ain't all about ain't all about offense all the time. Sometimes the defense got to step up. Um, Big win though. Big win yesterday. It was against Jacksonville, right? It was a Jacksonville game. And then you guys played the Vikings last week, I think, right? Played the Vikings. Vikings. That was a tough game for Texans. Yeah, yeah, that was a tough game. But the Vikings are rolling right now. They 4-0, so it's not a bad loss per se. But I think it was a wake up call though for Texans. You know, yeah, yeah, it was pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. We got the Vikings in a few weeks, so we're gonna try to go out there and do something. But Vikings defense is the truth. They're the real deal, man. Um, I'm just talking about how when teams win, how fans are still upset even though your team wins. Um, and I get it. Yeah, man, we got some real dogs out there on defense now, man. Justin Simmons, Jesse Bates, Alford made some plays yesterday. We got my boy who made some plays yesterday, Matthew Judon, who popped that ball up so Troy Anderson could get that pick six. Yeah, yeah, we got some dogs out there now. Grady Jarrett, AJ Terrell, absolutely, absolutely. We got some playmakers out there. Yeah, Matt Judon has really he's made his impact early on this team. He was a late addition at the end of summer, but he's getting up to speed. And yeah, this dude, he just plays at a different level than anybody on our D line. He's just on a whole nother level with his pass rushing skills, with his quick twitch muscles. We don't have anybody else like that on our D line that has quick twitch, and it's like a good thing, but then it's like, dang, we need another one of those, bruh. We need like when he's out the game, we got nothing, bro. Unless we blitz our linebackers, and you don't want to be blitzing all the time. But yeah, Matthew Judon, man, that dude's he's on a whole nother level, bro. Uh, Click clack say got us winning a division. I do too. You know what I'm saying? I got us winning this division. Um, the season has went exactly how I thought it went, how it would go. When I picked the record at the beginning of the year, I thought we'd be 2-2 right now. I thought we'd be 1-2 going into yesterday's game, and we would win. And then I predicted us to win the next three games. Actually, I predicted us, I think, to win like the next 5 games, because I thought the schedule was pretty favorable. But I think one of those games is the Vikings game, and that might not be the easy win that I thought it would be at the beginning of the year. So we gonna see about that one. That's gonna be a slugfest right there. Uh, Click Clock said, "What's your thoughts about the Jets?" The Jets lost to the Broncos yesterday, but the Broncos is a sneaky good team. I've been watching them. I used to follow the Broncos. Not like they weren't my team. Still been a Falcon fan, but I used to like the Broncos, and I thought they were gonna be trash this year. But um, their defense looks like the real deal. They shut down the Buccaneers last week on the road, and then they go to New York and shut down Aaron Rodgers, who was actually looking pretty good. So I think the Broncos defense might be the real deal, man. Um, I think the Jets have a interesting team over there. I think that division is the Buffalo Bills division, though, for sure. Um, I think the Jets could make the playoffs, but they're not going to win that division. It's going to be tough. Yeah, Broncos are they're a sneaky good team, man. Sneaky good defense. Um, Bo Nix at quarterback. He's not making a lot of mistakes. He's not turning the ball over much. They got a good running game. They got a couple decent receivers. Yeah, I mean defense can win you games. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a bad loss for the Jets. I think that Broncos team is just really underrated. The Bills choking the rest of the year. They won't, but they won't. Oh, you don't think? You don't think the Bills win the division? You think the Jets win the division? I think the Bills. I think the Bills. I think they win that division easily. I think they win that division. They're 3-1. That was their first loss yesterday. I mean, and they lost to a good team. They lost to Baltimore Ravens. Um, Baltimore Ravens couldn't afford to go 1-3. They were 1-2 going into that game yesterday. The Ravens were desperate. They could not afford to lose that game, especially a home game. Yeah, Ravens were playing like it was the playoffs for them yesterday. So that was a must win. Must win. There's one thing about Josh Allen though that I know I'm not the only person to see it. Click clack. He says, I feel like Josh Allen can't handle what he's got coming for him. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I somewhat agree. I somewhat agree with you because this dude is determined. When the play, when he can't make his first, second read or third read, what does he do? Can you tell me what he does and how he does it? Because I noticed last night, that was like the first time I really watched Josh Allen, like watched him and critiqued his game. He did the same thing every time. He goes to his first read, second read, third read. What does he look to do? But how, though? But how? That's the question. How does he look to throw it up? What steps does he take to throw the ball up? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. First read, second read, third read. He rolls out to the right every time. It doesn't matter if a defender is literally saying, I'm holding the edge on the right. You can't come this way. He would rather go backwards 15, 20 yards backwards to the right just to try to get an opportunity to throw the ball up before he gets out of bounds instead of just running to the left. He rolls out to the right every time to a fault. And you saw it last night. This dude, he completed one of those Hail Mary throws, man. And I don't know how he did it, but he does it to a fault, bro. And he got sacked on one of those. You know, he tried to throw the ball up and throw it out of bounds, but he would rather run backwards so that he could run right than go to the left. And it was like eye-opening for me. Like, this dude, is he really that predictable? As a quarterback, is he really that predictable? I mean, there's a couple times where he could have got sacked, but some of the guys couldn't tackle him, you know, but they were right there on his right side, and he still rolled out over there. And I'm like, this dude is so predictable. he's just rolling out to the right every time. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know if that was just last night, if he was shook or something like that. But yeah, that rollout to the right was eye opening for me. Like, Josh Allen, bro, you got to switch that up because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. Click Clack says won't do good against the Jets defense. Their right side is full of dogs. Absolutely, I agree. If any team watched that tape from last night on Josh Allen, bro, all you gotta say is, look, hold that right edge. Don't even bring the blitz in. Just hold the right edge. Just hold the right edge. And then if you have a spy, just keep him on the right side of the field. Keep him on the right side of the field. And he'll run into you. He'll run right into you, bro. He has no interest in going left. No interest at all. So, push the pocket in the middle. Stay in your rush lanes. Keep rush integrity. Hold the right edge and put your spy up on the right side of the field. And to me, you have his rushing ability neutralized then. Because as a runner, he's really dangerous. You want to just keep him as a passer, you know? And the thing is, he's not going to stay in the pocket and just stay as a pocket passer all day. He's going to look to run and he's going to look to scramble, but he's going to want that right side. He's going down that right side every time. So, yeah, that was a fatal flaw that I saw in Josh Allen yesterday, man. It's kind of ugly to watch. And he took some big hits yesterday, too. That Ravens defense was really teeing off on all those Bills players. Click Clack said, I got them losing the six. Oh, 6 out of their next 13 games? Ooh, snap. That's a lot. And real quick, if you're in here watching, man, if it's your first time, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. I do have a very special giveaway that I'm doing for one lucky subscriber. Once I reach 500, I'm almost at 400 right now, so we're making some really good progress. All you got to do is be a subscriber, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. You get a chance to win a free NFL jersey of your choice. It's only going to be one winner, though. It's only going to be one winner. But I will determine that winner when I reach 500. I'll do a special stream for a giveaway. You won't have to pay shipping. You won't have to pay handling. You won't have to pay a subscription fee. Ain't no funny stuff. Ain't no funny business. All you got to do is be a subscriber. I have previously. I've collaborated with some other content creators and talked football. Yeah. My boy Rev Trev. Shout out to Rev Trev. He's a big Packers fan. So Yeah, I've been on with him talking football uh, a few times. So maybe we'll link up again and do that this year. But honestly, yeah, my schedule's usually like really busy. So I'm just kind of taking this time right now, taking advantage of it because I'll be going back to work maybe Wednesday. I've been off on medical leave, so yeah. Do it, man. If that's what you love to do, just do it, man. Just start it. Just start it. You know, if that's something that you passionate about and something that you love. Start it, bro. Absolutely, you should do it. Yeah, man. Let me know when it's up. I'll support you. I'll subscribe, man. Absolutely. But um, but yeah, man. Just love chit chatting. Talking about these Falcons, but talking about, I'll talk about all teams. You know what I'm saying? Whoever comes in here, if they got a team, they want to talk about their team, absolutely. Show love to all the fan bases, even the Aints fans. I know we got a rivalry, and our fan bases hate the others' teams, but you know, it's never personal between the fans. For me, it's never personal between the fans. I just don't like your team. I don't mean we can't be cool. It's all love. Ooh, that's a great question, actually, because I just picked up um, Tyler Huntley. I picked up Tyler Huntley in my fantasy football league, and I'm starting him tonight against the Titans. He's a mobile guy. He has a lot of experience. Played for the Ravens before. Filled in for Lamar Jackson. Played pretty good. Played in the playoff game and played well. So I think Huntley could actually have a pretty solid game tonight. Got a lot of weapons on the Dolphins. They just need a guy that can distribute the ball. He don't have to be overly dynamic out there. He just has to be able to distribute the ball. And he can use his legs and run. He can make plays when he needs to. So, yeah, I think he'll have a solid game tonight. I like Tyler Huntley, actually. Yeah. I think he's a much better option than Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle. That's for sure. Yeah, hands down. Yeah, me as well. I always loved as a kid. I don't know how old you are, but I know when I was coming up, the barbershop was the spot to be. To hear all the sports talk. Wasn't no podcast, you know, wasn't nothing like that. Um, so you went to the barbershop to hear all the sports talk, and I was there like every 2 weeks getting my hair cut. Used to have to go in the morning, early in the morning on Saturdays, wait in line for like 2, 3 hours. It used to be an all day thing at the barbershop. And like I said, that's probably my age is different. I know it's like mostly appointment driven now, but before it was like first come, first serve. So you just had to get in where you fit in. And as a young kid, my mom used to drop me off at the barbershop. So I used to sit in there for 3, 4 hours and, to just be like, call me, give me 10 cents to use the payphone, and call when I was done to come get her, for her to come get me. So yeah, yeah, I grew up listening to sports talk every 2 weeks, every couple Saturdays. They had the games on and everybody was talking sports, man. So that's why I love it today. That's part of my childhood, man. Click Clack said, "Sam crazy, but if I was the GM, I'm giving Colin Kaepernick a shot, man. He hasn't played in years, but he has some dogs and Tyreek. Bro, I've been saying that for the past 2 years, 2, 3 years. I've been saying that, bro. If it ain't happened by now, unfortunately, bro, it's not gonna happen. That's the reality. It's not gonna happen now. You could call it collusion, which I believe is the correct term. You could call it blackballed, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Um, he's a lot better than most of these backup quarterbacks in the league, and he deserved a shot. But the owners clearly got together and said, "Yeah, we're, we're not signing this guy. We're not signing this guy," and it's a shame. You know, he took a risk, um, but you know what? Some things are worth taking a risk for, and it's unfortunate that you know, his kneeling and all that. You know, for the national anthem um, resulted in all this because where his heart was at was I want to shed light on social justice, right? And then we have this whole movement after that, you know, with, you know, not necessarily the organization, but, you know, the Black Lives Matter and the protests. And he was literally one of the front runners for it before the whole movement even started. And then the NFL says we're supporting all this, you know. So it's just, yeah, it's it's so convoluted, man. And eventually it became a way for the NFL to generate revenue, and you know, so you know, NFL organization only got behind it once they found a way that they could generate revenue, which is why they began, you know, writing, you know, Black Lives Matter on the field and all that type of stuff, and on the helmets, and you know, putting it on shirts that you could buy. You know what I'm saying? Once they could sell it, once they saw they could capitalize off of it, then it was okay. But when it was just Colin Kaepernick, nah, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, you know, it's not patriotic. But uh, yeah, I've been saying Colin Kaepernick deserves a shot for years, bro. But like I said, it's not gonna happen. If it haven't happened by now, it's not gonna happen. And that's the reality of it. Um, Club Clack said, "How you feel about the Steelers?" Steelers are interesting. They got the honestly, I feel like they got probably second best coach in the league, Mike Tomlin. Never had a losing season. Um, I'm gonna say the best coach in the league right now is Andy Reid, of course. Second best coach, give me Mike Tomlin any day, man. He's just a leader. He's a leader of men. Um, he always has a great defense. He's just searching for a quarterback right now. Searching for a quarterback that can make it happen. I don't think Justin Fields is a great quarterback, but he is. Um, he's not making mistakes. And I think that's all they really need, kind of right now, is like a guy that doesn't make mistakes. Um, but that defense is the real deal, and they've been the real deal. Oh, we got Christy in the building. What's happening, Christy? And where'd you get that jacket from? Where'd you get that? Where did you get that jacket from? Dan Campbell, coach, like the best coach in the league. Dan Campbell. Oh, I can't put him as best coach in the league, bro. He ain't won no Super Bowl. And he made a lot of mistakes in the playoffs. Like he made some bad coaching decisions in the playoffs last year. Can't put Dan Campbell as oh, okay. 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 One of the best. I'll put him up there though. He changed the culture though, for sure. In Detroit, he changed that whole organization and that culture around. Home team by Blackberry. Does he still do jackets? Cause if he still does them, I might have to cop me one of those. That jacket is clean right there. Okay, I'm gonna check him out then. He on what? He on Instagram or his website? Um, Andy Reid, best coach. Yeah, that jacket is fire right there. I've been noticing it. I just ain't said nothing, but I'm like, I'm gonna ask her, like, where'd you get that jacket from, girl? Um, oh, you got a YouTube channel. Okay, let me see him again. Home Team by Blackberry. You know, I gotta write stuff down now. I be forgot. Hold on. Hmm. Christy came in and said Russell Russell has not played, and he ain't gonna play, and he ain't gonna play. You're not gonna put Russell Wilson in the game while your team is winning. You're winning with Justin. You gonna keep riding Justin. He ain't gonna play. He got a contract, but he ain't playing. You right about that. As Big Low Country would say, hello. They did lose this past week, but they're 3-1. Russell, we all do. We all do. Hey, kick it on the sideline and get paid $1 million. Come on, come on. They ain't giving out jobs like that. Just kick it and get $1 million. I wonder how much he get per game for not playing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, you said it was home team. Shout out to Samsung. I'm probably one of the only people with a Samsung phone. I got a Samsung Galaxy, but Samsung has made some really good updates lately. Um, so shout out to Samsung, man. You know, at first, at first I considered getting an iPhone, but then when I saw everybody flocking the iPhone and acting like they were in an exclusive club, I didn't want to get an iPhone, and I still don't. I'll never get one now. But Samsung upped their game. They've upped their game. We got JD Dragons in the building. What's happening, JD Dragons? Appreciate you, man, for promoting the channel. I saw your post. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love, man. I appreciate you. Click Clock said, I'll take a couple million to back up a winning team. Absolutely, bro. I ain't even gotta be the backup. Put me on the practice squad, bro. Put me on the practice squad. I'll make what 500,000, whatever it is. Put me on there, man. I ain't even gotta be in the game. I ain't got. You ain't gotta give me no jersey on game day. Click Clack said iPhones. Excuse me. I need some water. iPhones are not that great, believe me. Oh, I know. I know. I know. But I'm not gonna bash iPhones. You know, this is the sports. This is a sports segment. But I'm just saying, shout out to Samsung for all the great updates, man. How's the day going, JD? Did you say the jacket is lightweight? It's lightweight. YouTube channel. What was the name again? Home Team by Blackberry. Now is the name of the channel Home Team or is it Blackberry? That's what's up. Yeah, my day is kind of just getting started. I wasn't really gonna stream today. Um, and I'm gonna get out of here in like 5 more minutes because I got to work on this lesson plan for work on Thursday. Yeah, look it up for me, and if you could, drop that Drop that link in the channel, cause I was thinking about getting a jacket. I got a hoodie. I got a Falcon hoodie, but it'd be nice to have a jacket too. What y'all think about tonight's game? Who y'all got? I did actually. You noticed. I was supposed to go back to work Friday, and I had my doctor's appointment on Thursday, and they told me that they couldn't clear me to go back to work till I have another appointment. So that appointment is scheduled for tomorrow. So I'll find out when I'll be going back to work tomorrow. So possibly Wednesday could be my first day back. Yeah, yeah. So they give your boy a couple more days off. I can't even say, I was kind of happy. I was kind of happy. Tonight, JD Dragons say, I got the Dolphins win against the Titans and the Lions win against the Seahawks. Okay. So you got faith in Tyler Huntley then. You got faith in Tyler Huntley. Because that's who the quarterback is for the Dolphins this week. Titans are so up and down. Um, Will Levis, I don't know if he's that guy. I don't know if he's that guy. Um, he's been struggling with his accuracy and his decision making. Got a stud wide receiver out there in Calvin Ridley. Got another stud wide receiver in what's his name? DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know why that twisted my tongue. DeAndre Hopkins. We got two guys that can go get the ball, man. All you got to do is not turn it over. And he just keeps turning the ball over, man. D-Hop, man. Got some playmakers out there. I mean, albeit I think he's a little past his prime now, but he can still make plays for you. Click Clack say I got the Lions and Titans. Okay. Will Levis just needs to calm down in the pocket. I agree. I'm kind of torn between the Dolphins and the Titans. I got Calvin Ridley on my fantasy team, but I sat him on the bench just because I don't trust Will Levis. And then it's the home team with Blackberry. No C in the Blackberry. Okay. I'm about to look it up right now. Home team with Blackberry. No C in the Blackberry. Oh, I forgot the L. Said no C. I said no C and no L. Let me see. I'm not getting it though. Can you drop the link? Can you drop the link? Cause I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it. I just got a whole bunch of blackberry recipes popping up. Blackberry cobbler. How to pick blackberries out the bushes. Blackberry mojitos. How to grow blackberries. Indoor planting of your blackberry bushes. Oh man, this is way too much BlackBerry information. Oh shoot, BlackBerry Palooza over here. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm going with the Dolphins tonight because I don't trust. I don't trust Will Levis, man. I think you got to be able to trust your quarterback. That Dolphins defense scares me though. I'll be honest with that. Um, Titans defense a little more sturdy. I just don't know. That's a tough game to call. I definitely got the Lions. You you know what? I'm going against the grain. I'm picking the Seahawks for the upset. I think the Seahawks is a team that gets looked over a lot lately. That's a good team. They're undefeated. Did you guys know the Seahawks are undefeated? They're 3-0. I think they're a good team. I think they're a good team. Christy, Christy says, I don't know what's wrong with the Dolphins. I got the Titans. You can't pick a team because you tired. That ain't a good reason. Can't pick a team because you tired. Oh man, I don't know. My guy Click Clack, he said Dan Campbell is one of the best coaches in the league though, Christy. He said Dan Campbell one of the best coaches in the league. Okay, Click Clack. Oh, you said you just like the Lions. Okay. I heard they're wearing those black jerseys tonight with the blue helmets. Those are clean. Those are clean. I saw those. Saw a preview of those. Those are might be my favorite jersey combination in the league, other than the Falcons. Where is the game? Ooh, that's a good question. At the Lions in Detroit and in Miami. So I think the Seahawks could pull out an upset. They got one of the best defenses in the league early on in the year. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna take the Seahawks. I'm just gonna take the Seahawks because I need DK Metcalf to do something special for me tonight on my fantasy. I got Tyler Lockett too, but I made a substitution last night that might have won me my fantasy league for the week. I put Justice Hill in the game with 1 minute to go. It was almost 5:20, and the game was about to start. Lamar was coming out of the tunnel, and something say, put Justice Hill in the game. He was on the bench. Said, put Justice Hill in the game. And I was like, no, I got Tyler Lockett. And then I heard it again, put Justice Hill in the game. So I went and put Justice Hill in the game. And he got me almost 20 points last night. So I was so juiced because this is a close week, and I need a win real bad. Um, I'm down by 8 points, and yeah, the Titans have not won a game. Titans have not won a game. Will Levis, I'm telling you, it's the quarterback. It's the quarterback, Will Levis. Christy, you switch it up. You switch it up. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Be right back in a flash. I need to plug this up. right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. Hope somebody's still here. Shoot. All right. All right. I'm still in the building. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Titans have won a game. What did I miss? Dolphins may get the second win. Yes, they are playing in Miami. Vikings are 4-0. I just said that earlier. I said, you know what? We had circled some wins. We circled some wins on the schedule. And I'm reevaluating the schedule, and it looks a little harder than what I thought it was at the beginning. I said it. We're definitely going to reevaluate. But you know what? I like where we are, though. Um, the schedule's going exactly how I thought it would go. I thought the first 3 games, I thought we were good if we came out of there 1-2, and we did. I thought we'd get the win against the Saints, and I thought we would. I thought we would win these next 2 games in our division. Now, this Buccaneers game on Thursday is huge. This Buccaneers game might honestly tell me more about our team than any of the other games that we played so far. Buccaneers have been one of the hottest teams in football, other than last week when they got beat by the Broncos. They've been playing really good football. They've been putting up a lot of points, but they were saying that about the Saints too. First 2 games of the season, they were saying, "I know they're putting up a lot of points. They looking unstoppable." Well, we stopped them yesterday. That's all I can say. We stopped them. Now I got a question. I got a question. Is the Falcons fan base, would you consider us a bougie fan base? And what I mean by bougie fans, listen to me good. Bucks, Panthers, Seahawks, and Bucks again. Yeah, that's, well, Panthers circle. Seahawks gonna be a tough game. Both of those Bucks games gonna be tough games. Yeah, those 3 out of 4 games. That's a. Okay, here we go. So I say that to say this. Okay, Christy, you're saying the fans in Georgia and the fans out of state are quite different. Okay, I think you know where I'm going. When did we stop? When did we stop celebrating wins? When did that happen? Can you tell me when that happened, Christy? Or is that I'm not getting on the Georgia people, so I don't want to sell it. I don't want to separate Georgia fans, and I want to group us all together because I don't want to get no hate from Georgia fans. But when did we stop celebrating wins? All I've seen, most of what I've seen on social media surrounding Falcons and Saints from the Falcons' perspective has been nothing but negative. Nothing but nitpicking. Kyle Pitts, Zach Robinson, Bijan. I just been seeing a lot of negativity. Even after a dub. And I'm just trying to figure out, when did it change? When did it change? When did we stop celebrating wins? Especially a win against your bitter rivals. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the fans in the stands, of course, they cheering. They pay money. The ones that sit on the couch. So you saying it's the fans that's sitting on the couch that are the most critical. Okay. Oh man. Nah, honestly, I don't think 28-3 changed it, bro. I don't think 28-3 changed at all. Because I knew fans that were critical before 28-3. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. Click Clack says, "What are my thoughts on Caleb Williams?" My honest opinion, I think Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in that draft. And I thought that before the draft. I'm not just saying that because Jaden Daniels has been playing really good the last 2 weeks. I thought that before that draft. I said Jaden Daniels, he was the Heisman Trophy winner. If you saw his game, you saw how poised he was, you saw how mature he was, you saw that he can make the plays with his legs, he can make the plays with his arm in the pocket. He the total package, man. Caleb Williams, this is no shade, or this is my eye test, just from what I'm seeing from the couch. All right. A lot of times he just looked like he's out of control out there. He just looks like he's trying too hard to make a spectacular play instead of making the right play. And I think that's going to get him in trouble unless he learns how to make the right play versus the spectacular play. I think he's, you know, a guy who's very gifted, though, no doubt. He's very gifted, but I think he's looking to make spectacular plays when, to me, spectacular plays, you don't look to make the spectacular play. You play the game, and then it just happens in the flow of the game. I feel like he's trying to force it too much, and he just doesn't have to. He just doesn't have to do some of the things that he does. The game could be more simple for him if he just makes the right plays. Never would have drafted him. Would have kept Justin. Click Clack say. Let me go back to my. Oh, we popped this out. Here we go. Chat. Pitts is a tight end. That's right. Not a running back, wide receiver. As a tight end, he has other duties. Yes, he blocks, right? Come on, man. Some fans' comments are cliche from what they hear in the media. You can almost find all the same phrases every week. I agree with that. I agree with that. Click Clack says, I think the Bears should have kept Fields, drafted Marvin Harrison, and Rome Odunze. I personally think that the Bears should have drafted offensive line. Whether or not you got Justin Fields or Caleb Williams, you had 2 top 10 picks, right? You could have picked your quarterback and you could have got a star left tackle or the best center in the, well, you really don't draft center top 10, but you could have got the best tackle that was left on the board. You always are supposed to protect your quarterback. So yeah, I thought they should have went lineman instead of going wide receiver. Because I'm in the philosophy that you draft your team inside out. You know, you got to control the trenches first before you can go for your skill position, guys. That's the type of team I like to build. I like to build from the inside out. Not that I have a team to build. I'm just saying it. If I had one, that's how I would do it. So yeah, I thought that they missed with that Roma Dunze pick because yeah, who cares if you got 3 great receivers, but you don't have time to throw the ball? You already have DJ Moore, and then they had already signed Keenan Allen. You don't need to get another receiver. You need somebody to block for your quarterback. Come on, man. I thought that was a horrible decision by the GM, but that's just me talking. Click Clack says, I agree with you. Says Kyle Pitts should be used like Deebo Samuel. I don't think they're the same type of player though, bro. Kyle Pitts is huge, first of all. That guy is like 6'6", 250, 260, whatever he is. Debo is a quick twitch guy that can play running back. He can do a lot of things. He's more like a running back body style. Kyle Pitts is not a running back body style. That guy is a huge, mammoth human being. He's a mismatch nightmare for like a high pass. But he still has speed. That's the thing. So it's like, how do you use his strengths in a positive way? I mean, I think you got to run him more vertical. I think they're trying to run him like a. I think they're trying to use him as a wide receiver, which is the mistake. I see him out, flanked out as a wide receiver, trying to run him on slants, trying to do all those sorts of things. I don't agree with that. With the utilization of a Kyle Pitts, like Christy said, he's a tight end. He has the body style of a tight end. He is, they called him the unicorn for a reason. When he came in the league, he had 1,000 yards as a rookie with Matt Ryan as his quarterback. He's a guy that can be really productive in the tight end position. You just have to utilize him the right way. Putting him out at receiver is not, it's not helping him. It's not helping him. In my opinion, it's not helping him. Yeah, he needs to go up and high point the ball. That's his strength. Go up and high point the ball, not running a slant or beating somebody with route running technique, and that's not his strength. Let him go up and high point the ball. I do think he could use some work with his footwork and his route running. And I mentioned earlier, if he could go spend the summer with Travis Kelce and pick up some of the nuances of his route running, I think he could be, that could be transformative for his game. But yeah, Kyle Pitts, they got to unlock that guy. He's too good. We've seen that he can be good, so it's not a question of whether he's good or not. It's just like, how can we utilize him in the correct way? Click said, I went Marvin Harrison first, traded my 5th round for a lineman and 2 second rounds. Okay. Yeah. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to get linemen, man. You can't just plug and play journeyman in there and think that it's going to, you're going to have a good offense, man. No, just can't do it, man. Linemen are important in this game. Did you see the Super Bowl when Christy said, then where would we get another tight end his size? We wouldn't. That's the point. We wouldn't. If we get rid of him, we wouldn't have anybody. We would have I don't even know what that guy's name is. He's the backup. He's yeah. 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 We just gotta utilize him the correct way. So yeah, that kind of disturbed me. I ain't gonna lie, Christy. I kind of woke up with an attitude because that's all I was seeing on the timeline. That's all I was seeing on AtlantaFalcon.com was negativity, nitpicking, complaining. Oh man, it was really. I was on a high last night. I was on a Falcon high. I don't smoke now. I don't smoke. I wasn't high like that, but I was on a fan's high, and they brought me down real quick, and I was upset. Um, so watch college football. I have been more lately. I've had a little more time to relax on the weekend. So yeah, I've been watching a little bit. Definitely, I watched Colorado. Good win by them. Travis Hunter. Oh my gosh, that dude is phenomenal. He's dynamic on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Yeah, as a wide receiver, as a cornerback, he might be the best player in college football. There are some people on different channels and feeds and copy and paste, same thing. But if you ask them why, they cannot tell you. Yeah, I don't want to comment on other people's channels, but you know, Like Coach Heem said, I like my money. I like my subscribers. I like my money. I ain't get no money right now, but hey, yeah, I like my money. I think I think Travis Hunter is definitely the front runner for Heisman right now because your team has to be playing well. I think that's one of the key components. The team is playing well right now. He's making plays. He's playing the most snaps of anybody in the whole country, which is just crazy. But then I got to put old boy up there, Cam Ward from Miami, quarterback. Dude's nasty, nasty. Then I got to put Jalen Milrow up there. That game. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yep, spam in the chat and all that type of stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's really like the moderator job. Cam Ward, yeah, he's nice. He is nice. Like his game. He got a mature NFL quarterback game already. He plays like he's in the NFL already. That Georgia Alabama game, one of the best games. I didn't even see the whole game because I went to a birthday party, but I saw the first quarter, quarter and a half, I think. Uh, Alabama was up 28-0, and I was driving to the birthday party after that, and I was thinking like, man, I don't know. I think Georgia might have something in them because they haven't really expended no energy. So I was like, Georgia might have a lot of energy left in there. Don't let up, Alabama. And then next thing you know, I was about to leave the birthday party and I saw a big huddle of people, and I was like, oh, they must be watching the game. And Georgia had came all the way back, and then Alabama had come back with that 17-year-old wide receiver. That dude, man, he's gonna be a nightmare once he gets to the NFL. He's gonna be a nightmare. That wide receiver for number 2 for Alabama, he's gonna be a nightmare. Click says, what about the Giants division? Who you think gonna win that? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. The way it's looking, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way it's looking right now, the team I trust the most in that division has played the best football the last 2 weeks. Washington Commanders. Take out our old coach, Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, man. And I'm gonna give Dan Quinn some credit. He knows how to go in and change a culture. He did it in Atlanta, and you could see it paying early dividends with the Commanders. He got a dog. I mean, Jaden Daniels fell in his lap. I'm telling you, the best quarterback in the draft was passed over 2 times. Drake May and Caleb Williams. They were picked over Jaden Daniels. And I said to myself, if Jaden Daniels makes it to the Falcons, if he dropped to the Falcons, get him. I didn't know we was going to get Michael Penix. But I was like, man, if somehow Jaden Daniels don't get picked, bro, get him. And I even said maybe we should even trade up for him because I thought he was that good. But we didn't end up trading up. Well, I think New England's thought is their team isn't good enough right now to compete. Um, So I don't think they want to subject their quarterback to, I hate to say the word, but punishment, because they don't have a line that's really good right now either. And they like, this is kind of what happens to rookie quarterbacks. Um, you get sacked a lot. Some of their careers are over in the first year, man. They get sacked a lot. They get beat up. They lose their confidence. Some of them don't get their confidence back. And that happens to quite a few quarterbacks in the NFL. When they just get thrown into the fire and the head coach is just trying to play the guy because he's a top draft pick, but they don't have the protection around him, it ruins quarterbacks, man. So I think they're trying to protect him, um, which, is good. But if they have a losing record going into the second half of the season, with Jacoby Brissett, which will probably be the case, I will see them probably go ahead and sit Jacoby Brissett and then let Drake May get some experience, because it is good to let him get experience. But once you see your season is kind of over, then you kind of wave the white flag and be like, okay, well, we're gonna let this guy get experience, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, they just don't want to feed the guy to the lions, so to speak. No pun intended. Washington has the Panthers' old coach. Which coach is that? Because I know Washington has Cliff Kingsbury as offensive coordinator, and they got Dan Quinn. Christie says they shocked me. Dan can do that well. Yeah, he can do that well. His thing is just sustaining. He can go change it, give you something fresh and something new, but can he sustain that level? We saw it drop off when he lost Kyle Shanahan, for us. So can he sustain that level? Click say Michael is a dog too. Yeah, I I looking at his highlights several times, man, and that guy's he's a technician in the pocket. He's a technician. He can make all the throws. Yeah. Yeah, he was with the Cowboys. He was with the Cowboys, right? Last few seasons, had them up there. Couldn't stop the run though. That's the only thing. They couldn't stop the run. Still can't stop the run. And the Commanders' defense is not necessarily great either. But they got the right guy though. They got the right guy, Jaden Daniels. When you got a quarterback that is a leader, a bona fide leader that your team believes in, it makes so much of a difference. Cowboys defense looking like their coordinator is about to get fired before the second half of the season. Honestly, look like that dude might not make it. He might not make it. They look bad, man. They look bad. We play up in Washington during week 17. Christy, we don't do well in the cold. Well, all right. Well, we better bring some sleeves, like Matthew Judon. We better bring some sleeves. Shoot, go play. Well, maybe we win enough games to where we not even playing our starters, week 17. So it might not even be an issue. We don't know. We don't know how this season's gonna go, but we better bring some sleeves and some heaters and some beanies. That's all I gotta say. Show up and play, y'all. Kirk Cousins is, yeah, he used to playing in that cold. He used to playing in that cold, absolutely. He played Michigan State College. It get cold out there. Then he went to Washington. Then he went to Minnesota. Yeah, he used to that cold. JD, thanks for coming through again. God bless, brother. See you on the next one. And then real quick, I did actually. I'll drop that. I'll find that episode and I'll drop it in the description. I'll drop the link to that episode in the description. I absolutely did. I've been doing predictions for the season. I've been doing that like the last 3 or 4 years, I think. Yeah, been doing a season prediction episode. Absolutely. Well, matter of fact, for right now. Probably under a different name though. It's probably under Falcons. I think it was Falcons Talk instead of Falcons Therapy. I'm not sure if it went under Falcons. I'll find it. I'll find it. You think the Jags got what it takes to come back? And no, Jags are done, bro. Jags are done. The coach, Doug Peterson, did you see his press conference? He looked like a man that just said, owner just put me out of my misery, man. That's what he looking like. He looking like he can't wait to be relieved of his duties. Um, Trevor Lawrence doesn't look like himself. He played okay yesterday, but I mean, I think they've lost like their last 8 games or something, dating back to last year. So yeah, I think they need some new blood, new leadership. Christie say because we have Denver, Chargers, and Minnesota all in a row. Yeah, that's gonna be physical. That's a physical trio. Denver, I was talking about them earlier. Really good defense that is underrated right now. Um, Chargers, that's another good defense that's underrated. And a team that's going to run the football at least 30, 40 times a game on you. Jim Harbaugh, you already know what type of defense he's bringing and offense. He's going to load up on the offensive line and the defensive line. Um, and then Minnesota, they physical. They got arguably the best defense in the league right now. They gave up some big plays yesterday to Green Bay, but they also made some big plays too. 3 interceptions, a fumble recovery. Yeah, they're playing good football over there in Minnesota. So yeah, that's a tough 3-game stretch right there. The schedule is looking kind of meaty right now. It's looking kind of meaty. So we come out of these games with wins, and it ain't gonna be pretty wins either. If we come out of these games with wins, I'm just saying that all of them ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't about winning pretty in the league. It's about just getting a win. However you got to get it. If you got to get 4 special teams touchdowns, and if you got to kick 7 field goals, I don't care. As long as we got more points than they do, it don't matter to me. Okay, so I'll see what I'm getting. Oh. It's gonna be a longer one. Might be this one right here. Found it. Let's go. How did I find it so easy? Alright. I'll drop that in the description. Prediction episode. I'll drop it in the chat too, actually. Well, let me paste it in here. Paste it in there. All right. Yeah, I'll drop it in there once I upload this video. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I got a couple things to do. Got school tonight. Yeah, I got school tonight. Actually, have to go in. I was thinking that we had class on Zoom, so it looked like I'm gonna miss the games. I'm gonna be sitting in traffic for a little bit. So I'll probably watch a little bit on my phone before I get to class. But other than that, yeah, your boy got school, so I got a long night ahead of me. Hopefully enjoy the games, y'all. Yeah, I'm picking. Who did I pick? I think I picked the Dolphins, and I picked the Seahawks. Dolphins tonight and Seahawks. Um, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here too, bro. Appreciate you coming, Click. You're always welcome, bro. Much love to you. Thanks, man. Thanks for Click coming through. Christy, as always, thank you for coming through. If anybody's not subscribed to the channel that's in here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you can hit that notification bell so you can know when I am streaming. Got to let you know, when I reach 500 subscribers, there will be a giveaway for a free NFL jersey. You can win. All you got to do is be here on that day. And yeah, it's going to be special. One lucky subscriber, or one blessed subscriber, I should say. I'll say lucky. One blessed subscriber will win a NFL jersey of their choice. I might be biased. I might be partial, but I'm hoping it's a Falcons fan. To be eligible, I'm going to let you know what you got to do that day. But you don't have to buy any subscriptions or pay for any shipping or any handling. I'm going to cover it all. What's good, Wallace? You caught me on the way out, man. You caught me on the way out, Mr. Wallace. Go ahead and give me something before you go, though. Go ahead and give me something, man. What you got for me, Mr. Wallace? Okay, well, tell me what you think about the dub yesterday. What you think about the win yesterday? And then I'm out of here. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the subscribes, too. What you got for me, Mr. Wallace? What you think about the game yesterday? Oh, that's right, man. Hurricane Helena, right? Just getting the service back up. We was affected by the hurricane and we still don't have. Oh, man. Hey, prayers go out to the whole community that is affected by that hurricane. Pray that y'all get right, get everything restored back to you soon. Appreciate you, Mr. Wallace. Man, nah, man. I give you a few minutes to go ahead and get some things off your chest, man. You getting hey, you in the midst of hurricane recovery. Go ahead and get something off your chest, man. I ain't gonna rush off. Man, I never really understood, and I still don't because I never been through a hurricane. I don't plan on going through one. But I did have a situation where I was without power for 5 days, a little over a year ago, because they knocked some telephone poles down where we live, and it was just due to high winds. We didn't have a lot of rain and all that, but it was high winds, and man, going 5 days without power was no joke, man. It was no joke. So I feel your pain. My prayers go out to you, go out to your family, and like I said, the whole community, the whole, everybody in every state that was affected. Hopefully, you guys get everything restored soon, for sure. He said, I wasn't able to watch the game, but I'm glad that we won. Yes, sir. It was quite a game to watch, sir. It was quite a game to watch. It was full of all type of storylines. It was thrilling. Came down to the wire. Most Aints and Falcons games do come down to the wire. Um, yeah, we made a lot of mistakes, but ultimately we got the job done. So I'm thankful that we got the dub, even though we made mistakes. Because a lot of times when you make too many mistakes, you don't get those wins. So the fact that we was able to find a way to win is huge for me. And then we turn around and we got Tampa Bay on Thursday. So quick turnaround on this one, man. So yeah, much love. Much love to you though, Mr. Wallace. Oh, you're gonna be in the building. Okay. In the building. Yeah. You gotta come on after the game and let me know what the atmosphere was like in the bins. Let me know what the atmosphere was like. When I ain't gonna. I mean, win or lose, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be here, so come on in, regardless, and let's talk about it. I want to get your perspective of what it was like in the bins. Is that a deal? in the building, man. Trying to figure out. Ooh, this going. I ain't gonna be able to do it this year, but I think next year I'm gonna have to make my first appearance. I'm gonna have to make my first appearance to Mercedes Benz for a Falcons home game next season. Um, I might have to do it. I'm going to Vegas this year for the game, but I was considering trying to go to Atlanta and get to a home game this year too, do 2 games, but I think it's gonna be too much, man. I just got too much going on. But yeah, I'm gonna make that a priority next year. Got to get to the Benz next year. Appreciate you, Christy. Click that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that like button and that subscribe. Look, you ain't just subscribing. I'm telling you, a lot of channels you subscribe to, you might not get this opportunity, man. If you subscribe, you will have a chance to win a free NFL jersey of your choice. Once I reach 500 subscribers, we're gonna have that giveaway episode, and one lucky NFL fan will win a jersey. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees. Because I thought I won something one time. That's why I keep saying that. I thought I won something, Christy. One time, I thought I won something on Instagram. That's actually a pretty well-known. I ain't gonna bust him out though. It's actually a pretty well-known guy. He's a YouTuber and he's on Instagram doing like comedy content and all type of stuff. He told me I won something, and I was like, "Oh snap, I won!" And he was messaging me back and stuff, and I was like, "Oh snap!" I was excited. I think it was a PlayStation 5 or something like that. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm just trying to give back to my subscribers." He was like, "All you got to do is pay this $300 because it's coming from overseas." And I was like, "What?" My man's trying to hit me up for $300. I'm like, "Bro, I'll block that fool." I was like, "What, bro? Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool, bro? Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Come on, man." So you gotta watch. You gotta watch out for the gimmicks and the tricks. This ain't one of them. I promise you, this ain't one of them. I wouldn't cheat nobody out no money because I believe you reap what you sow. So if I cheat you, then I can expect to be cheated just as bad or if not worse. So I wouldn't do that to you because I don't want nobody doing me like that. But yeah, my man's tried to get me. He tried to get over on me for $300, man. And I told him I couldn't do it, and I blocked him. Blocked that man. But yeah, this giveaway is legit though. This giveaway is legit. Ain't no funny stuff happening, man. Mr. Wallace say great content. Keep up the good work that you do. I appreciate you, Mr. Wallace. I'm just out here enjoying myself. Love talking to the folks. Love having a good time. Um, yeah, man. Just love doing it. Love dialoguing with people from all over. Um, so I'm having a good time doing it. And I love that I can connect with my Falcons fans because I don't have any out here. It's me, solo. I don't have one Falcon fan that I can be like, "Hey, man, let's go meet up and watch the game." I don't have one out here. I'm solo. Solo dolo. So the fact that I can connect with y'all anytime by just popping up on the stream, man, it does my heart good. It does my heart good, man. 'Cause I ain't got nobody out here that I can watch Falcon games with. So yeah, yeah. I really appreciate y'all coming through. Yep. So I'm gonna get up out of here though. Let me hop on this homework before I have to get ready for school. Tell those that you love them while you can. Have a blessed and a prosperous rest of your Monday. Mr. Wallace, prayers to you and the community. Hopefully all the power and everything is restored. I'm praying that for you, for your community, and for all those that were affected by Hurricane Helena. And yeah, for those that lost loved ones too, special prayers out for them, that God will comfort them uh, in their time of need. All right, y'all. We out of here. Try Air B and B. What's that? Airbnb. Airbnb. Prayers for everyone. All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace. I'm going. Oh, rooms for the games. Okay. Yeah, I got my room for the Vegas game. I'll look into that for. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. I don't feel comfortable being in a. I ain't really looking for cheaper though. I like security. Cheaper ain't always better. I like security. I like to know that I'm safe where I'm at, and I feel safer in a hotel, especially in a place where I know I haven't been before and I don't know nobody. Yeah, I like security. So yeah, I'll probably get a room, but I do know some people in Georgia, so it is possible that when I go, um, well, yeah, give me some ideas, of where you kind of went. But I like security, but I do know some people, and I'm sure I could crash at their place. But you don't always want to inconvenience people, staying in their place. I kind of like to have my own space. Oh, you walked to the game? You were that close? All right, we'll talk. We'll talk. All right, for sure. Yeah, we'll talk. That's what's up. Being able to walk to the game. Yeah, I like to be that close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I like to have my own stuff. My last few times going to New Orleans, I stayed with, friend of my sister, or somebody's, and nah, I ain't doing that ever again. I told her I never, ever, ever again, sis. Ever. I'm traveling. I'm getting my own, man. That's it. Hey, you don't even want to know the stories that I've been through. Like, what? Are you trying to set me up? Like, I'm your brother. Come on, man. I'm your brother. You trying to set me up? I feel like I was getting the okey doke. Yeah, all type of stuff was going down. I will absolutely pay for peace. Ain't no price. There's no price I could put on it. Hey, if I gotta pay 1,000 for a room versus having a free one where I can't even sleep at night, hey, 1,000, easy, easy. I ain't a baller like that, but hey, man, hello, man. Like this is a seedy little environment. You know what I'm saying? Brother don't even comfortable walking around the block, let alone watching the window, seeing what's happening. Like, man, sleeping with one eye open all night long. Just crazy. So yeah, I not doing it again. Not doing it again. I need to be able to sleep peacefully. Save up and book the first few days. That's good. Yeah, that's my plan. That's kind of what I did this time around. I looked at the schedule. I saw that Vegas one. That's the closest one to me. Cheapest flight, right? And the hotel situation, it wasn't that reasonable, but like I said, I'd rather pay for, security and peace, so I did that. But I got a great deal on flight. I couldn't beat that price on that flight, so I locked that down immediately. So yeah, we good to go. I did that the first week of the season. Yep. So that's the way to go. As soon as the schedule comes out, Just get everything done. Southwest did me good. Southwest did me good, so I appreciate it. What's up, Cade? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Your Bengals got a nice victory yesterday. I believe you're a Bengals fan, right? Um, but your boy got to get out of here. Vegas fights are always good. You know what? Yes. But this one was like really good. Like, I think I paid $60. Um, $60 for my flight. So yeah, I got like a crackhead deal. And I refuse. My last few flights, I flew out Frontier, and before that was Spirit, and I'll never do it again. That's another thing. I'm not taking Spirit, Frontier, none of these cheap airlines ever again in my life. I was in the airport from 9 p.m. to after the delay and the cancellation of my flight. I didn't end up flying out until 12 p.m. the next day. And I didn't get to my destination, which was Texas, until 11, about 10 or 11 that night, the next night. So 9 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. the next day. If I'm not mistaken, that's 26 hours of traveling that I did that day. Those 2 days, I should say. Trying to get a cheap flight. And it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Shoot. Could have driven. Yeah, heck nah. I'm not driving. I'm not driving. Nah, I'm not doing it. Flights in the morning. I don't mind. I don't mind taking a flight in the morning. My flight wasn't even in the afternoon. Like I said, it was nighttime. Thought it was gonna be a nighttime ride, early morning arrival, but yeah, that didn't work out. So, um, yeah, I'll never do it again. Never do it again. But yeah, much love to y'all, man. All right. Yeah, don't try to pinch pennies on your flights or your living situation while you travel. Pay for like Christy said, pay for peace. Like I say, pay for security. It's always the best option. If you can't afford it, don't go. Bottom line. If you're trying to go somewhere and you're worried about how much it's gonna cost to stay or to travel or to fly, don't go. Just don't go. Just tell them I can't make it. Maybe next time. Bottom line. Just don't go. Don't try to take the $200 discount and then end up with your blood pressure going up like I did. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Put yourself in a good situation. So, I mean, I know things happen sometimes in travel you can't avoid, but um, flying on those cheap airlines, you're just asking for something to go wrong. You're just asking for it. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. I'm going to drop that link in the description for my prediction episode. And then, yeah, I'm going to hop on it. Thank y'all for coming through. After I search for flights, rental cars, assess food, entertainment, game. All that. You got to plan for all that. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot to plan for. Um, yeah, that's a lot to plan for. Entertainment. I don't know what type of entertainment Christy talking about, but I ain't trying to get in your business. Uh, assessed food. That's what I be thinking about. The food. I don't know about entertainment. I be thinking about food. Game tickets. Yeah, game tickets are a little costly, but you know what? I think it's worth it. For me, this is like a lifetime thing that I've been a Falcon fan for half my life, and still haven't been to a game. So for me, it was gonna be no. I don't do no tables. No, you got the wrong guy. I don't do tables. No, I don't gamble, ma'am. I do not. No, no. I work too hard for my money just to give it away. Let it go down the drain. All right, y'all. All right, Christy. I'm out of here. Appreciate you as always. You gotta let me know about that next time, cause yeah, your boy's not feeling in the nosebleeds. I'm not feeling nosebleeds. I was thinking about when I actually go to the arena, to the stadium, trying to get an upgrade to my tickets actually, because even though I am up and mobile and about, I ain't trying to do a whole lot of walking and then walking up a lot of stairs and all that type of stuff. My foot is still a little weak on the right side, so yeah, I'm trying to do the least amount of stairs as possible. And yeah, I might just go in and see if I can get an upgrade. I ain't got no like temporary handicap placard or nothing like that because I don't want to use something like that if I really don't need it. But yeah, I know me and I know my body, and I don't want to be doing a million steps right now. So yeah, let's see if I can get an upgrade possibly when I go. I was just thinking about that. You know, so yeah. All right, I done said about 10 times. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here for real this time. Peace. And I'll go. See y'all later.